Hi everybody, so today I am doing my 22 question movie tag. So this is 22 questions on my favourite films. So I've limited it down. Obviously the films are all different. They're not all sort of Spider-Man, Batman, all that type of stuff. They're all different genres. But I'm not going to say that they're my all-time favourite films like forever, because I have other films which I just about enjoy and I could name other answers to the questions. They're just like the more popular one in my head, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to make that clear that I'm not an all-time favourite person. Like, I don't have one film that I love more than any other film in the world. It's sort of the one film that I enjoy probably a little bit more and more I can talk about. So yeah, I'm going to answer the questions and then I'm going to put them in the description below if you guys want to answer them, and let me know what your 22 answers are to the questions. So let's get started. So the first question is favourite movie of all time. Like I said, I don't have an all-time favourite movie. There are so many I could name that I love so much, but one of my most favourite films that I enjoy is Singing in the Rain. I think that is such a classic film. Singing in the Rain is a musical, and I am a massive musical theatre geek. I love musical theatre anyway. I've seen Singing in the Rain live on stage about twice, and I've watched the film so many times with Gene Kelly in it, and honestly I love it so much. So it is definitely my favourite film. I just think it's so joyful, and no matter what sort of mood you're in or anything, you can watch it and enjoy it. And I think even if you're not a musical theatre fan, I do recommend watching it because it's not sort of really overly musical. So it's definitely one of my favourites. And the favourite scene from that film, has got to be Good Morning, which is a classic song anyway, everybody knows that. But when Gene Kelly and the other two are dancing on and they jump over the sofa, I as a kid always tried to do that. When I was at my grand's or I was at home, I always tried to do that scene, but I just could never ever do it. So that is definitely my favourite scene from Singing in the Rain. Number 3, a favourite actor or actress. Now, I've picked 2 actors, mainly because I'm not saying I don't have a favourite actress, but these 2 were so hard to decide between the both, so I've gone for 2 actors as opposed to 2 actresses. It is Eddie Redmayne, who has played in so many things. He's played in Les Mis, which I know him mainly for because I love Les Mis. He's played the Dutch girl, I think it is. I don't really know what that name is. I will find out that one. He's been in the Stephen Hawking film. He's played in so many different films, and I just love Eddie Redmayne so much. He's beautiful and he really can change the way he acts for any type of film, so I love him so much. And the other one is Hugh Grant, who was in Love Actually. He's my favourite actor of all time. As a kid I used to have a massive crush on him, and I just always watched his films. So yeah, I absolutely love Hugh Grant. Number 4, the most annoying actor and actress. So for me, the most annoying actor has to be Nick Swazin. I can't even say his name. I just don't think he's funny. As a comedian actor, I just don't think he's there. If you find his acting and you find his humour funny, then great, you know. But I just don't find him funny. I just don't understand what he's going on about. So yeah, he's not my favourite. And most annoying actress is Sarah Silverman. She just has these bald jokes that just aren't funny, and I'm just, she tries too hard and I just really don't. Number 5, best director, has to be hands down, typical, but Steven Spielberg. I think that's how you say his name. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. He is a legend. I love all of the films that he's made. He is just a gift to all filming. He knows what goes in a film. He knows how to make a film good. He's just amazing. So yeah, Steven Spielberg. I love him. Number 6, guilty pleasure film. So I've actually wrote 2 down, which again is a bit cheating. But one of my favourite guilty pleasure films is Frozen. That's a new one. I love Frozen so much, and when I'm feeling down, I like to watch it because it makes me feel happy. But one of the ones that I've had a guilty pleasure for so many years is The Godfather. I find that film so funny and so entertaining, and whenever I'm in a bad mood or I'm not well or whatever, I will put The Godfather on because I absolutely love it. Number 7, a favourite tearjerker. So again, I've put 2. I'm so bad at making decisions. I've put Marley and Me / My Sister's Keeper, and I've also thought of another one as well, but I'm not even going to go in there because then I'll think of another one and then we'll be here for ages. Marley and Me is such a good classic film. It's so nice for children and for families to sit together and watch it. It's got some really funny moments and some really sad moments in it. My Sister's Keeper I remember watching at school in RE, and that really got to me. Like, I remember sitting in school crying my eyes out, and I've only really watched that film a few times after that because it's so sad. But Marley and Me probably wins over My Sister's Keeper. Number 8. Character from the movie which you hate the most. So the character that I hate the most from a movie, I'm really sorry, this is probably going to offend so many people, but please hear me out before I say it. It's got to be the Joker from Batman. I know, I'm really sorry. So many Batman fans are going to be killing me. I'm not a fan of clowns, and he just reminds me of a clown so much. And he really scares me, like physically scares me so much. Like, I can't do clowns, and no. I can't even talk about it. The Joker. He's just... Number 9, the movie you love that everyone seems to hate. Now, this one, I don't know if many people hate it, but I think at the moment a lot of people are, and I think it's mainly for one reason. It's Despicable Me / The Minions. So many people don't like this film because they find the Minions irritating, but I absolutely love them. I think they're hilarious, and I love the Minion film on its own. I just think it's so funny, but I know so many people just like want to shoot the Minions, but I love them, so it's the Minions. I'm sorry. A movie you hate that everyone else seems to love. I'm going to get so much hate for this, and I can feel it already, so before like I say the comment, no hate please. I actually don't like the Ghostbusters. I think it's so overrated and not funny, and I just can't, it's just not my cup of tea. I'm really sorry for all you Ghostbusters fans out there. So, your favourite movie duo, it has to be Han Solo and Chewbacca, without a shadow of a doubt. They are my favourite. Why could I not include them? Han Solo knows everything about Chewbacca. Han Solo knows when Chewbacca's upset. Han Solo and Chewbacca are like two peas in a pod, and I love them so much. Number 12, favourite animated film. Frozen. I'm not even gonna explain that one. Frozen. If you've not seen it, watch it. It's amazing. Number 13, favourite actor or favourite actor crush. Well, my favourite crush of an actor has to be Benedict Cumberbatch. I have loved Benedict Cumberbatch for so long. I've seen him in Sherlock, I've seen him in all the films he's been in, and I really love him. I just think he's so good and such a good actor, and he is like one of my idols, and every time I see him, I have a big crush on him. So if you're watching, Benedict, hey. Your favourite movie villain? Darth Vader, obviously. Star Wars would not be Star Wars without Darth Vader. Okay, so if you could only keep one movie, what would it be? It would be The Breakfast Club. That is such an old film, but really gets to me with the meanings behind it. I think I watched it once when I was a lot younger and didn't really understand like what was going on. And as I've got older and I've watched it a few more times, I start to understand more about the film. I'm not going to give anything away, but the meaning behind it is so lovely, and it really does make me cry, and it really makes me miss school. And then at the same time, I just love it. It's my favourite film. Number 7, movie recommendation and to whom. So my recommendation is The Terminator 2, and why and who. Any action goers out there, any Arnold Schwarzenegger, I can't even say his name, fans, anyone who loves a bit of blood and gore and a bit of action and a bit of funniness, go and watch that film. It is amazing. It's such a good rewrite. I love it so much. So go and watch it. Go back in time and marry anyone, who would it be? Who would it be? Do you know, I've not actually prepared an answer for this one because I don't know. It'd be John Travolta. Yeah, especially when he was in Grease. I like John Travolta, especially when he was in Grease with his hair. Yeah, it'd be John Travolta because he's an amazing actor, good singer, and he's gorgeous. 19. One remake you wished you had. One remake you wished hadn't been made. Conan and the Barbarian. Don't understand it. Never understood the first one, so I don't know why they remade it. I just think storyline's pointless, characters are pointless. It was just one of them films that I wish they'd never wasted their time on. Not a big fan of it, and I just don't understand why they had to make a remake of it. Okay, number 20. You're about to die and you can only watch one movie. What would it be? It'd be Ted. Because I like to think of myself as a funny person, and I think if I was to like die, I'd want to watch something really funny so that when I did actually go, I'd be like in fits of giggles and I'd be like haha really happy as opposed to morbid. So yeah, it would definitely have to be Ted. Number 21, favourite genre. Okay, so I've got two favourite genres, only because I can either decide between the both. Obviously I like pretty much any genre. The one I hate the most is horror. I don't watch horror films. But any other genre I will watch. But my two favourite is musical genre. I love musicals. Anything with a bit of sing-song in it and I watch it. I love the musicals. And it also would have to be like action, sort of like superhero. I don't know what that genre is. I've put Marvel down, but that's not a genre. But you get what I mean. Yeah. And last but definitely not least, number 22. First movie released that you ever saw in the pictures. Okay, so I was trying to think and I googled, I remember watching this one film and I googled it and oh my god, I feel so old. The first film that I ever saw in the pictures was Chicken Run. Every Christmas that's on and I watched it in the cinema. Yeah, that came out in 2000 and I remember watching that film and I loved it. And that's all our questions answered for. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to put them in the description below so you guys can answer them. Let me know what your favourite film is and what else you think to sort of answer these questions. I'd love to know. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We've got a giveaway going on, so go and click on that video and enter the giveaway and I'll see you guys next time.
AllStarsHeroes on TV. 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 Who's your hero?